joining us for our 5-star Student Spotlight. I'm Ellie Romano. Throughout this year, we've been profiling outstanding students in our area. From elementary school to college, we've met some amazing students. And for the next 30 minutes, we're going to take a look back at some outstanding 5-star students in our community. Our first 5-star student is an aspiring nurse, and her recent CPR and first aid training came in handy when her baby cousin started choking and she knew how to save his life. Meet Jules Baginski. At the Scott County Career and Technical Center, students get hands-on training.
You never know when you're gonna need that in real life.
For Jules, her training kicked in just 3 days after she got CPR certified, when her 9-month-old cousin started choking on pizza crust.
His face turned red, and we usually go in and do like the finger swap to get the food out of his throat, but I couldn't see it, so I just turned him over really quickly and gave him the back blows so that I could remove it. He threw up everywhere.
Her cousin is doing just fine today, thanks to Jules' quick thinking.
It was just complete instinct. I didn't have to think about it, I just did it.
She credits her life-saving knowledge back to this class, where instructor Farah Lane says everyone, even students not interested in the medical field, should learn basic life-saving skills.
You never know when you're going to be faced with a life-threatening situation at any age. So just to be able to jump in there and perform the skills to save a life is very important.
Jules is only 16.
I got 110/60.
One of the youngest students in her class. So it's no surprise she's already taking college courses.
Right now, I'm dual enrolling through Mountain Empire, and I'm hopefully going to do 2 years there to get my my Associate of Science and become an RN.
She says she's also interested in going on to UVA-Wise for a bachelor's degree. And from high school to elementary school, our next student is an 11-year-old boy who was adopted from China just 4 years ago. Not only did he have to adapt to a new culture, but he also learned a whole new language. This 4th grader is Locke Dolinger.
Super strong.
4 years ago, he became a student at Chilhowie Elementary School.
When are we doing this?
His first day was not easy.
I didn't know what I was doing. I think I was nervous. First day of school.
One of the things he really struggled with was in China, you had to fight for your meal or whatever that he wanted to get. And so it was hard to teach him that, you know, the other children weren't out to get him, that they were his friends.
Locke was adopted from Henan province in China, which is a very, very poor province.
It took some time for Locke to adjust from life in a Chinese orphanage to life with a family in America. But now, Southwest Virginia is his home.
He is very determined. He's not a quitter. Locke will never quit anything.
It's red?
He's so dedicated to school, he hasn't missed a day since he started.
If I don't miss any school days, this will be my 40th of perfect attendance. I haven't missed nothing.
Outside of school, he practices Taekwondo.
He loves Taekwondo. You know, I wanted Locke to be involved in some kind of sport, and that's what he chose.
Locke says he wanted to do martial arts to learn how to protect his family.
It's cool.
When he's older, he says he'd like to return to China and do missionary work.
They don't know about Jesus, so that's why I was thinking about being a missionary. And so they can learn about God, so they can go to heaven.
Our next 5-star student also has strong faith and likes to spread his message around the fishing hole. On a hot summer day, you'll likely find young Levi Testerman casting a line and catching some fish.
I started fishing when I was about 2 years old, and I caught my fish when I was about 3.
His love for the sport has grown over the years, and he wanted to do something that would help get others outdoors. So he hides free fishing poles around parks in Southwest Virginia, and attached to each pole is a copy of the Bible.
The fishing pole is good to get, but the best thing is for the person to open the Bible.
He created a Facebook group called Fishing, Faith, and Friendship that's blown up and now has nearly 10,000 members. Levi's father is beyond proud of how his son's passion project has grown.
I've always told Levi, if he had a dream, chase it. If more children would just learn to come out here and enjoy what God's put here for us, I mean, I think the world would be a much better place.
So if you see a fishing pole with a free sign on it, it's not a joke. It's just Levi trying to spread a message.
The outdoors has always been a main part in my life. For me, it's just like a time to get away in the quiet and just to do something that I've loved.
Throughout this special, if you know a student that you think goes above and beyond in and out of the classroom, send an email to me at eromano@wcyb.com. Or you can send a message to my Facebook page, which is at Ellie Romano WCYB. We've got more 5-star students headed your way. After the break, we meet a college student who's so musically talented, he got to perform at the Grand Ole Opry. And later, a young artist is giving the city of Elizabethton a makeover, one mural at a time.
When it comes to a good night's sleep, adjustable beds give both sides what they need. Now get a split king or queen set with 8-inch memory foam mattress, a $4,500 value for only $29.99. Save on your next mattress at the Sleep Zone Mattress Centers.
It's the Blue Ridge Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Black Friday sales event. Right now, get a 2019 Cherokee for just $219 per month, or drive a 2018 Ram 1500 and save up to $11,810. Plus, utilize the Blue Ridge Trade-in Valet. Get a guaranteed offer on your vehicle. It's easy and it's online. At Blue Ridge, we offer guaranteed credit approval. Yes, the best prices, more value for your trade, and approved credit. Blue Ridge Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lebanon. Also, shop with us online at BlueRidgeCDJR.com.
We make it easy. For 30-odd years, Daddy worked underground and carried his dinner bucket.
Hello, friends. This is Ralph Stanley II. You're listening to one of my hit songs, Daddy's Dinner Bucket. So many people in our area relate to that song. Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds have been representing coal miners and their families for over 30 years.
Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, attorneys at law, Social Security disability.
Hey friends, remember getting us for the holidays? You're like, whoa, Ninja Turtles! Get that feeling again with the Honda Pilot during Happy Honda Days.
It comes standard with Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver assist features.
Or get tubular in the Honda Ridgeline. It has this lockable in-bed trunk.
You mean pizza compartment?
Ugh, so full. Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days with deals on the Honda Pilot right now at your Honda dealer.
Are you tired of not sleeping? Then it's time for a new mattress. For a limited time only at the Sleep Zone Mattress Centers, you'll get $300 cash back on any Tempur-Pedic Ergo mattress set. Save on your next mattress at the Sleep Zone Mattress Centers.
Welcome back to our 5-star student spotlight. Our next outstanding student is close friends with Sonny Osborne, the original banjo player for the song Rocky Top. That friendship played a key role in getting Lincoln Hensley on stage at the Grand Ole Opry. At just 20 years old, Lincoln considers himself extremely fortunate, having already performed beside bluegrass legends. He says he gets to work with his mentor, Sonny Osborne, at least once a month in Nashville.
I was at his house once and he was talking about how fun it was to play with his brother Bobby, and he was just telling me, you know, how easy it was to play the banjo, and I said I wish I would have been born back then, you know, so I could have got to be around Bobby, and he said, well, he's still playing.
Then back in April, Lincoln got a text from Sonny asking if he would play the banjo for his brother Bobby's band at the Grand Ole Opry.
I was so nervous. I mean, I was shaking when I walked out on stage.
Hear that? He nailed it. And it's an experience he will never forget.
When I was playing, like the first maybe 30, 45 seconds of the song, it was just so unreal because there I'm standing beside Bobby and playing my Banjo Heroes part. and, you know, at the Grand Ole Opry.
Even though he's already reached one of the top goals for any bluegrass artist, he's still working towards bettering himself as a musician.
Once I graduate ETSU, I'd like to become a session musician and then, you know, play on records.
He also has the goal of touring with a band. We meet all kinds of talented students during these profiles, from musically talented like Lincoln to artists like our next 5-star student. You're about to meet Sarah Eggers, who is the student behind murals popping up in Elizabethton. She became inspired to paint the town after walking down Main Street and noticing there wasn't a lot of color. Walking down a back street in Elizabethton, you can't miss this pop of color on the back of the dressing room store. This mural was made possible by Sarah Eggers.
I love the people and I love the stores, but I hate how our downtown looks. It's just not as pretty as it could be.
So during her senior year of high school, Sarah made it her mission to literally paint the town. She started with this mural, then this set of wings on the side of Blue River Gallery.
More and more people started coming, and more people kind of knew what Blue Rivers was, and they'd come take a picture and they'd say, oh, what's this? And they'd go inside the art gallery. And that's the whole point of why I wanted to do murals, was to get people's attention and get them excited about our downtown and coming downtown just to see them.
Sarah doesn't actually paint the murals. She finds the artists and secures paint and brush donations. She does help paint some of the smaller parts.
And I painted these.
Now she's organized a third mural in town. It'll be another set of wings alongside the original pair.
This is going to be the Tennessee side, and you can already see that she's written Elizabethton. One side is going to be focused on Elizabethton's like highlights, like our school mascots, and then the other side is going to be full of Tennessee's nature.
Since Sarah is staying close to home for college, she says she'll continue to organize more murals in town. And throughout this special, if you know a student you think goes above and beyond in and out of the classroom, send an email to me at eromano@wcyb.com. Or you can send a message to my Facebook page, which is at Ellie Romano WCYB. Still to come on our 5-star student special. A pair of brothers bikes across the country for a good cause. We'll tell you how they're helping out. And later, we have a student who's already a small business owner before he's even graduated high school.
The model year-end savings is here, and you'll save big at Tri-Cities Nissan. Hi, I'm Corey Bergdorf, General Manager, and right now, for the first time ever, we're offering 0% APR financing for up to 60 months on almost every Nissan model in stock. That's right, Versa, Sentra, Altima, Maxima, Rogue, and Murano, all at 0% APR financing. Plus, get up to $5,000 off 2018 Muranos and up to $3,750 off 2018 Pathfinder. Only during the model year-end savings at Tri-Cities Nissan.
This is Dr. Randy Falconer at Accents Facial Plastic Surgery in Kingsport. Sometimes when I see a new patient, they almost feel the need to apologize for vanity. For better or worse, the way we look does affect the way that we feel. Think of having a good hair day or wearing a new outfit. Give us a call today to see what we can do to help with your confidence.
For more information, visit online at accentsfacialplastic.com. Call to schedule a consultation.
Home security can be easier than you think. Whether you're a first-time customer or you're unhappy with your current service, Fleener simplifies security and makes switching your service to Fleener easy. You keep your existing equipment and we do the rest. Switch your system today and get 3 months free monitoring. It's time to make the switch. Fleener Security, giving you one less thing to worry about.
Save thousands at our annual warehouse closeout sale going on now. 4-person hot tubs, $21.99. Jetted bathtubs, $3.99. Walk-in bathtubs, $18.99. We offer 100% in-house financing. For more information, go to aqualivingstores.com.
Hello, I'm Randy Tedder with Associated Tree Service. Whether you're doing commercial tree care or residential, we've got the right equipment and trained professionals running it. So for a free estimate, give us a call.
Call today, 276-628-4866.
Welcome back to our special edition of our 5-star students. Our next students are actually a pair of brothers who decided to bike across the country for a good cause. Biking through Sugar Hollow Park in Bristol is no challenge for brothers Philip and Brandon after the summer they've had.
Overall, we biked 4,100 miles. We did around 65 each day, and our longest day was 116.
The brothers are Eagle Scouts and biked with fellow scouts to spread awareness on childhood obesity, as well as why it's important to get involved with scouting.
One of the coolest parts to me was meeting all of the scouts across the country. I can't even count how many times we were, say, at a restaurant or just at a bike shop and talking to the person behind the counter about our trip, and they say, "Oh, I'm an Eagle Scout too," which is awesome because you're spreading the story and spreading awareness and meeting new friends.
Starting in Seattle, they biked their way to Washington, D.C., a journey full of high points and sometimes lows.
I would have to say much more than physically challenging, it was mentally challenging, because a lot of people don't think about just how many hours we were on the bike for. I mean, the longest days were upwards of 10, 11 hours.
Stopping in campsites along the way and sometimes only getting to sleep in a real bed every other week, the brothers say overall, it was worth it.
It's hard to beat biking through Yellowstone. It's breathtaking.
It was totally worth it, and now if I was to ask myself if I would do it again, I totally would.
The brothers have put off any future plans of long-term biking to be back in school, but that's only for now. We're going to switch gears from athletic adventures to business ventures. Our next profile is of a student who created, patented, and sells his own product all before graduating high school.
The first one was not the prettiest.
From prototype to patented product, Josh Eaton started a small business out of his family's barn when he was just 15 years old.
It'll run any AC appliances, refrigerators, the larger ones, microwaves, cell phones.
He took the Power Pack idea to his marketing class and asked teacher Kimberly Compton for help branding it.
He is the only student that I've ever had that actually had the product. And seriously, all I helped him do was just make the logo.
The logo, now famous around the school, hangs on the classroom's bulletin board to inspire other students to follow their dreams.
It's actually took off pretty good. We're getting ready to launch a website, and I think once that happens, it'll be a full-blown marketing business.
He's seen a vision, and he worked towards this vision on his own.
Josh is now taking night classes at Southwest Virginia Community College so he can continue to work on his business during the day while furthering his education. We now want to introduce you to an 11-year-old boy who had a tough start in life. Jaden Parker was in and out of the foster care system until he was adopted at the age of 7. Now, he makes sure other kids dealing with a difficult home life always have a friend they can talk to. This young man dressed in green, waving around the yellow noodles, is Jaden. He's welcoming his friends to WinShape Camp.
I've loved this camp so much. I've been going here for about 5 years, I believe.
But 5 years ago, before he was adopted, summer was a very difficult time for him.
Once I got out of school, I got in trouble and bullied people.
But his perspective on life changed when he was adopted. He now befriends other kids in the foster care system.
He does such a great job of not just, looking out for himself, but he looks out for the people around them, and he makes the people around him feel cared for and seen.
I like to tell them that, I went through a hard place just like you, and I hope you can have a fun time, and I'd love to support you.
So far, he's mowed 15 lawns and raised around $200 so a child in foster care could come to WinShape Camp with him.
He may have been bored over the summer just like me. So, I wanted to support him to go to WinShape Camp to, help him. And he's going to have a really fun week, I think.
When we see Jaden try to raise money to scholarship another camper, honestly, for us as staff and as for WinShape, that is just the sweetest way for things to come full circle, because that is like the definition of knowing that a camper gets it and sees that camp is transformative in their life.
And this past July, Jaden went to Costa Rica for his first missionary trip. Throughout this special, if you know a student you think goes above and beyond in and out of the classroom, send an email to me at eRomano@WCYB.com or send me a message on my Facebook page at Ellie Romano WCYB. After the break, we'll continue introducing you to outstanding students from around the region. Our next student came to East Tennessee all the way from Taiwan to train for the 2020 Olympics. And later, how participating in JROTC makes one high schooler feel like a superhero.
Mom, the plug doesn't work.
Okay, sweetie. Well, I'm going to book an appointment with Precision Electrical.
Contact Precision Electrical today for all of your electrical repair and rewiring needs.
Hi, I'm Marcia Mattingly. If you feel you're not hearing or understanding conversation and others say your TV's too loud, call us today. Beltone's new and advanced technology can help most hearing problems. Call our friendly staff for a quick and painless hearing test. You might be surprised what you've been missing. I realized I wasn't hearing like I used to. Now I wear Beltone hearing aids, and I couldn't be any happier. 55 years and 3 generations serving the Tri-Cities with the most trusted name in hearing aids, Beltone.
Suffering with a runny nose? At Abingdon Ear, Nose, Throat, and Allergy, we can help. Tired of sneezing? Let us help you stop your allergy troubles. Irritated by all the itching? If you or your loved ones are suffering from allergies, asthma, or frequent sinus problems, our team at Abingdon Ear, Nose, Throat, and Allergy is confident we can help. Don't wait. Contact us today to schedule an appointment.
More than 1.6 million Americans reside in our nation's nursing homes. Tragically, some of them may suffer physical and mental pain due to abuse and neglect. Many times, this occurs because of the lack of qualified, trained staff to provide proper care for nursing home residents. If you suspect that a friend or loved one is the victim of nursing home abuse or neglect, contact attorney Michael Large of Large & Associates in Bristol.
There's 2 ways you can schedule an appointment with Precision Electrical. You can call 423-245-7179 or online at precisionelectricalco.com.
Everyone's personal electrician.
Welcome back to our special presentation of our 5-star students. Our next 5-star student comes all the way from Taiwan and is a 2020 Olympic hopeful. If you blinked, you may have missed Hank. There he goes again. He's training in Johnson City with Dr. Brad DeWeese.
Because he runs the 100-meter dash, roughly we have 10 seconds to make him perfect.
The team at ETSU has brought out all the best technology to time Hank and focus on his form.
Genetically, he's got what it takes. So what we're trying to do is figure out how to shave off milliseconds.
Hank doesn't speak much English, but he spoke with us using a translator and says he's impressed by ETSU's training program.
He feels like the team of the ETSU is really welcome and really warm because they are really nice to him and they communicate with each other really frequently, so pretty much doesn't have any problem for communication.
It's special to have Hank with us because, number one, he's the first sprinter from Taiwan to join our training site. And so right now we're just using the technology to overcome the language barrier. And so we can inform him on what we need to improve once the preseason starts back.
Hank has been in the States for about 3 weeks now and has 1 week left before he heads back to his Taiwanese team.
He wants to bring like the mindset, the style, all the training things back to Taiwan. It's not only for him, but also for the Taiwanese team.
Being able to bring him in and have a long-term goal of the 2020 Olympics is really fun and enjoyable to bring the students from ETSU and get them involved.
Hank is now back in Taiwan, attending the National Taiwan University of Sport.
Don't miss Grand's Black Friday sale. Save up to 80% and get up to $400 off or 4 years no interest. Plus a free recliner with your purchase. Our biggest sale of the year. Don't miss Grand Home Furnishings' huge Black Friday sale.
Spruce up your home with new flooring from Deals.
Carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, vinyl. Whatever kind of floor covering you're looking for, Deals has the deal just for you.
Beauty and value, come to Deals Floor Coverings in Kingsport.
For 30-odd years, Daddy worked underground and carried his dinner bucket.
Hello, friends. This is Ralph Stanley II. You're listening to one of my hit songs, Daddy's Dinner Bucket. So many people in our area relate to that song. Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds have been representing coal miners and their families for over 30 years.
Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, attorneys at law, Social Security disability.
Greetings, it's Team Voltron.
Remember how over the moon you felt getting us for the holidays? Feel that way again with the Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid during Happy Honda Days. It runs on electricity, it's easy to charge, and has gas if you need it. And it comes with Android Auto integration. Huh?
I'm coming to get you, Volt.
Yep. Get something you'll love during Happy Honda Days like the Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid. Eligible for a tax credit up to $7,500.
Ashley Home Store Mattress Gallery with great selection and savings. Save up to $500 on the adjustable base of your dreams with your qualifying purchase. Only at the Mattress Gallery in Ashley Home Store, America's #1 furniture and mattress store.
Don't miss Grand's Black Friday mattress sale. Save up to $1,000 on Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. Plus 4 years, no interest. Get Serta two-sided queen sets now just $4.99. Only at Grand Home Furnishings.
Welcome back, and thanks so much for staying with us during this special edition of our 5-Star Student Series. Our final 5-star student is part of the Junior ROTC program at Sullivan North High School. And for him, he says participating is his way of feeling like a superhero.
Platoon!
That's not the teacher dismissing the class. That's Senior Joseph Cox.
Anything else?
Who's the commanding officer of his JROTC unit.
I love this position because I personally would like to lead in the actual armed services.
Joseph is one of those students that you'd like to have a school full of. He will go out of his way to do anything for anybody, help anybody, and you can ask him to do something and he'll make sure it gets done.
Today, Joseph leads uniform checks, but when he first got involved as a freshman, his outlook on ROTC was very different.
I remember going into my first inspection. I'm thinking, man, why do I have to measure all this stuff? Oh, this is a big waste of time. These little things can really screw up the big things. So if you don't get the little things down, that could mean the difference between, again, life and death at the most extreme or just a simple promotion at the very minor conditions.
Forward, march!
He takes the little lessons like this and applies them to his everyday life.
Really, in any job, this has helped me with just my little job as a waiter at Metaview. You know, it helps me, get organized, helps me get focused, and helps me delegate a little bit when there's jobs that need to be done.
Everything he does, he says, is to give back to the community.
I want to change the world in better, and I've always liked superheroes, okay? And of course, I don't have, I can't fly, I don't have super strength, so I'm thinking, how can I, change as many lives as possible, but without those things? So I look at ROTC, we do community service here, volunteer firefighting, you get to help save lives, and I'm thinking, man, I'm doing all the superhero stuff, and I don't have to put on, tights and fly around everywhere.
That does it for us on this special edition of our 5-Star Student Series. I hope you enjoyed getting to know our local students. If you have a student you think goes above and beyond in and out of the classroom, send an email to me at eromano@wcyb.com.